midterm and I couldn't do it.
Oh my God!
So I did it by hand.
Well, that's okay too. But how you do it, and you also learn how to do it in Excel. If you look at the solution video for this week's Obamacare quiz, I'll teach you how to make a histogram in Excel. So anyway, you're welcome, and I'm sorry that you went through it
No,
early.
that's fine.
That's the one danger I run by posting a exam 3.5 weeks early, is that you'll try to get into it too quickly before we kind of learn pieces as we go. But we're good. All right, here we go. Second function button. Y equals button directly above it. If you make the noise, it helps. Now I've got a bunch of stuff turned on. I'm going to go in and turn off plots 2 real quick. I'll do this really fast. I had a bunch of plots on in 244. So you see that plot 1, it says ... on. I'm betting yours says ... off.
It does.
I would almost guarantee that yours doesn't say the same thing, because I was just using mine last class. Press enter or 1, either one you guys want, ba-boom, and you get to this screen, which probably doesn't look exactly like mine, I'm guessing. It looks a little bit different.
What did you do?
I just, so you're here, right, Anna?
What did you do to get there?
Oh, second function button, and then Y equals directly above it.
The yellow.
Oh, yellow, is it yellow on yours? Yeah, the yellow button,
Yeah.
and then the one right above it, the Y equals.
Oh, okay.
There you go, absolutely, absolutely. Oh no, for sure, for sure.
I totally almost had it too.
That's all good. So we press enter or 1 to get into this screen. The first thing, I'm guessing it looks like that on yours. It's highlighted off.
Yep.
Just press enter to highlight on. Sorry for the noises, I'll stop doing that now. Now the type, we're going to learn a bunch of these in this class, and I'm totally stoked about it because a lot of these graphs are super, super fun. They're better in Excel because you get color and labels and things like that, but they're fine for handhelds in class. The type, you want to arrow down, and I'm guessing the first one is highlighted on yours by default. You want to get over to this guy. That's your histogram. So arrow, arrow, and then enter. And chances are the bottom choices are going to change now based off you're not a histogram, not a scatter plot. And does yours say XList L1,
Yeah.
Yep.
frequency 1?
Yep.
Yes.
That is exactly what it's supposed to say. If it doesn't, raise your hand and we'll make it look like that. Tell me what yours says.
Age.
Age?
Yeah.
Well, that's in XList.
Yes.
That's very cool. So what I want you to do is to arrow down into that.
Okay.
Press delete a few times till that's gone.
Okay.
Now press second,
Okay.
1. L1 now?
Yeah.
Now arrow down, and frequency is at 1?
Yes.
You have this for another class where you custom made a
I
list?
think that's what it was. I haven't used this in like.
All good, all good. Oh, you made a custom list, which is totally, and just so you know, everybody arrowed down into where it says X list and frequency. Do you notice how it switches to alphabet mode? The little cursor has an A on it. That's annoying, like with a capital A. Speaking of capital A's. I wish TI would take that bug out, because if you had to type the number 1 right here, and you type 1, it actually comes up as Y, because you're in alphabet mode. So you have to learn to turn that off before typing a 1. It's just kind of an annoyance. Anyway, I'll stop bitching now. We'll just deal with it as we deal with it. I'm sorry, it's one of those things I email constantly TI about, like, Cesar, another guy's name. Cesar Lopez, he's the guy that runs tech support for TI. I know him, got his email address memorized. And he's tired of hearing from me. He's like, no, we're not going to fix it. I'm like, dude, it would take you no time at all to fix it and put an OS up. We're not going to fix it, Sean. Anyway, there we are. So we just deal with it on the fly. Okay, let's make a histogram.
So how do we get out of here now?
No, this is what I'm talking. You can, generally, you don't want to just hit the graph button because you're probably in the wrong window. I'm going to hit mine just for the hell of it. Yeah, see, that's terrible. That's the wrong window. There's a preset window on your TIs. Here's how you access it. Press the zoom button, which is in the top middle row. And there's all these zoom choices. You may or may not have learned this back in the day. You may have learned it in your previous math classes.
I did, yeah.
There's one called number 9, which is called Zoom Stat.
Yeah.
Kevin, I bet you it's called Z Data or something like that. If you can find your Zoom menu or you haven't had luck with it in there. Histogram's a little bit of a pain on the 89. We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, my friend. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Cool. Go ahead and press Zoom 9 or just that one, and we should get something that looks like that.
Yep.
We should be getting some success in a roughly a curve. Anybody getting errors? Let me know if you get errors. We can fix errors.
Mine went to error and then went back.
Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go Zoom 9. Okay, error syntax. Let's go to the syntax error. Oh, let's get that out of there. Ba-boom. That's beautiful. I don't know why it's doing that, though. That's interesting. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. All 1-1. That's all golden.
Oh, my stats were off.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did. Oh, you're so good. You put them in six different lists. They all go in the same list.
Oh,
I know when I gave you this, it was in a block.
right.
I didn't even think to say it. I apologize. Nobody else did this too. This is a good point, Sandra. When I give you data in a block like this, you just run it all into one list. It's all just one big list of numbers. I apologize. I was trying to save paper by putting it in that versus running it all the way down.
Okay,
That's why you're only seeing some of your data.
okay.
I'll show you a trick after class. We can copy and paste it in. I'll show you the trick
Okay.
later. Apologies for that.
No, I'm good.
Okay, good, Candace.
I just like to learn all these tricks on the.
Well,
Yeah.
and I hate